grew up in St. Joe County, South Bend and North Liberty. She went to high school in North Liberty, graduated from there, went to IU and became a teacher, and then got married and raised a family and went back to teaching. Tolerance is an aspect of compassion, I think, that I picked up from my mother at an early age. And my father was quite tolerant as well. I think her father was especially important in developing her values. My mother started doing community organizing in the sense of really working with the community after she retired from teaching, and she looked about. She was still rather young and not quite 60, and she looked about for something to do and saw that the old canal was a historic resource that nobody was paying any attention to. And she just sort of took it upon herself to organize and get people who are interested. Bob Bradshaw, for instance, who was a historian and a local history teacher, as well as a number of other local leaders. They formed the first Canal Association in around 1970. I wasn't living around here at the time, and so I don't quite know some of those stories, but certainly she was the main founder of it. She would not say that. She's very modest, and she would have pointed to other people as having done the work and so forth. As far as a kid growing up, I guess what I appreciated a lot was her, and she would do this with all the children that she had in school, praise them for their abilities. She would talk about how there was always something that the kid was good at, and she would foster that with the child, and certainly that was my case. I can remember she would allow us to have this natural history museum, and we would bring in all kinds of things, and we had a sort of an extra room, a sunroom in the house, and birds' nests and birds' eggs and various animal carcasses and feathers and all sorts of things. And of course, as a kid, oh yeah, well you just do that sort of thing, you know. But I don't think there would be as many mothers as her that would allow for you to take up a whole room with that kind of exhibit. Of course, we couldn't keep the exhibit forever, but it was like we would have these, quote, special exhibits that would last for a week or two, and with